College of Glamour Bard or Divination Wizard? Who would win? Hi guys, it's Laura, and today I'm going to be talking about the time that I was completely destroyed. Hi guys, my name is Laura. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing another D&D Storytime because I liked the first one so much. It was really fun. I love doing the art for it. So yeah, this is another D&D Storytime. This one is kind of embarrassing for me. This is me as a player. This time I'm not the DM in this story, and I kind of get annihilated by a divination wizard, and it was kind of embarrassing, so I thought I would share that. I'm not the most tactical. I'm not good in like battle situations. I'm just kind of like, blah, I'm gonna do this. I don't think ahead very much. So this is, I thought I had a plan, but it was completely, my plan did not work. So we'll get into it. But before I get into the story, please check out some of my other videos. I have fan animatics, I have critical role animatics, and lots of other fun D&D and art related stuff. So if you like that, check it out, subscribe, and let's get on with the video. So this is kind of embarrassing story, so just bear with me. So, the party I was playing with had just returned from a mysterious elven kingdom. We traveled through some woods and returned to our elven tower, and we had learned that a prince was waiting for us in the town over because he wanted to talk to us and see if we could return home with him to kind of sort out some political stuff that he was dealing with. We went and we talked to him, and we decided that we would travel back with him to his city to kind of sort out some of the stuff that he was dealing with. But before we started traveling with him, we decided last night in town we are going to host a fighting tournament, because why not? We have a lot to celebrate. We didn't die. There are a lot of terrible things that happened to us, but we didn't die. We survived, and we had also acquired some new party members, so we kind of wanted to like test their skill and see like what kind of things they're able to do in battle. So we're like, and we need to throw a tournament for the prince, kind of in his honor, kind of like impressing him and showing him that like we are very capable of protecting him on the journey and such like. So set up a tournament. We had the prince there and his cohorts, and my character Cass, a tiefling glamour bard, was very much wanting to kind of impress the prince and kind of get on his good side so that I could like learn more secrets about him, because my character is kind of wanting to always like find out new information about people and kind of use that to her advantage. So we set up the tournament. It all went really well. We had several people go and everything was fine. Everything was fun. And then it was time for the entertainment, and the entertainment was my character, College of Glamour Bard, tiefling, versus Myllen, the divination wizard. And Myllen is also a halfling. So we were gonna be like the flashy, like over the top fight that everyone was like, what is happening? Yeah, we both went up against each other, and it was very, very exciting. I am very competitive, so I decided that Cass is very competitive. So she was like, I'm gonna win, you can't stop me. I'm gonna like, not holding back anything, like guns blazing, I'm going to destroy you. That was her mindset going into it. And Myllen was a little bit more like, oh, we're just having fun, like it's just a fun fight. So we got into the ring, and the rules of the fight were you can use any ability, any magic, and you lose by either dropping to half hit points or being pushed out of the ring or leaving the ring for any reason. So we both got in the ring. I was feeling good. I was like, I'm going to win this. I really didn't think I was. I am a College of Glamour Bard. Like, first of all, bards are the worst. Second of all, if you're not a College of Lore Bard, like, what's the point? So I was like, this is not gonna go well for me. So yeah, we got in the ring and the fight commenced. So I was like, how can I output a lot of damage? Like myself, I don't have that many, damage spells. So I decided to polymorph myself into a very monstrous looking shrike, which I believe it was a shrike. It was a very large, like talon claw bird that we met in the woods outside of the Elven Kingdom, and it was really, really scary, and it did a lot of damage, and the DM was like, yeah, you can do it. So I turned into that bird, or it might have been a falcon, I don't remember, but it was something like that, and so I turned into that. I'm like, yes, I am invincible, I'm going to destroy you. But then I was like, yeah, but also Myllen could also turn into this bird, and then it would just be like a huge bird fight, and I'm like, that would be entertaining too. So that was the end of my turn. I couldn't attack because I'd used polymorph, and I was waiting for what Myllen would do, and I thought Myllen would use polymorph on himself because he has like more damaging spells, but he doesn't usually do a lot of damage. So I thought that's what he would do, but that is not what he did. He instead decided to use polymorph on me again. So I was going to be polymorphed for a second time. So I was like, what's happening? So I rolled a wisdom saving throw. I did not succeed it. Cass is not wise. I'm a bard. Hello. So I failed my wisdom saving throw, and I was shrunk down into a tiny owl, about this big. A tiny little owl who could do nothing and was defenseless. And I didn't even get to use my shrike. I didn't even get to attack with it. It's my turn again. I'm like, okay, I'm a tiny owl can't do anything. So my first thought was like, how can I get out of this owl form? I need to get out of this owl form so I can use my spells. So I started looking around. I was like, so I asked the DM, is there any like sharp objects near the ring, like that I can impale myself on without leaving the ring? And he's like, well, no one's really in the ring. Like there aren't any like swords or anything. And I'm like, Myllen doesn't even have like a dagger I can impale myself on. And he's like, no, there's really no daggers or anything because, you know, me, I can't leave the ring to impale myself because then I would be disqualified because I would have left the ring. So my plan was to go like and impale myself on a sword or like a spear that someone's holding so that I can turn back into a cast. But that was not possible. There were no sharp objects nearby. So instead, 1000 IQ character decided to like bang their head against the ground to try like split it open so that I can transform back into cast. Basically do like 5 points of damage to myself so that I can transform back into my tiefling. And for some reason that didn't work. Like hitting your head against like a dirt won't do 5 points of damage to you for some reason. Who knew? So that plan completely failed. And then there was like 1 or 2 rounds where Myllen was trying to grapple me. It all culminated with Myllen grabbing me as a tiny owl and walking out of the ring with me and just kind of sticking me out of the ring, and then he won. And that was the end of the fight. Yeah. That is actually what happened. Cass was very upset because Cass is competitive and wanted to win, but you know, they worked it out. They're still friends. They're still, you know, Myllen and Cass are still best friends, but it was very hurtful in the moment because Cass was trying to like make a good impression for the prince and like impress everyone. It was like the most anticlimactic fight ever. Like just like bird out of the ring. So yeah, that is the story of our spar, the Divination Wizard versus College of Glamour Bard spar. It was very anticlimactic, and yeah, that is one of my favorite moments that I've ever had in D&D. It was just hilarious and like ridiculous, and I am very bad at fighting, as we have learned. But this did, like, for me, this brought up like an interesting question about polymorph, which I do not have any like set opinion on this. I actually wanted to know your guys' opinion about this. So if you polymorph a magic user who is able to use polymorph and it reduces their mental stats, would you still be able to be like, I know that using polymorph, if I damage myself, I will return into my normal state? Is that like cheating the spell? Like, are you allowed to do that? Are you allowed to try to damage yourself to turn back into whoever you were before? Because I just read the spell and it doesn't say anything about that, so I feel like it would be on the DM to kind of rule whether you were intelligent enough as that creature to remember that if you damage yourself, you could return to your normal state. But I do feel like it's kind of like cheating a little bit. I don't know how I feel about it, so I feel like you would have to know. I feel like you would have to be able to cast a spell to be able to know that. And as a DM, I was like, well, now they can use this against me if I use polymorph on them. I really, really like that story, and I love the characters in it, and I thought you guys would have fun laughing at my inability to defeat anything ever. Also, I hope you like the art that I drew for this. This is before my character got turned into an owl, but I've been wanting to do more paintings, so hopefully we'll turn out. Hopefully you like it. And yeah, I think that's everything I wanted to talk about. Thank you guys so much for watching. Check out some of my other videos. Subscribe if you like this video. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Bye!